Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. If you don't already know us, our mission is to build tech tools for families with neurodiverse children. A lot of our families depend on Medicaid waivers to get the help and services that they need. This video is part of a series where we research these programs state by state and explain them to you jargon-free. Our goal is to help families like yours navigate this difficult process and get the help and coverage that you need. Hey everybody, it's Nate here with Goalie. Welcome to our state-by-state Medicaid waiver guide, where we take you state by state and talk about the Medicaid waiver process in all 50 states. Today we're going to be talking about the state with quite possibly the coolest state bird. We're talking about New Mexico, which has the Roadrunner as its state bird. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, let's hop right into it. So first of all, where am I right now? I'm currently on Goalie's forum page. To get here, you're going to go to forum.goalie.co, and you'll get to a webpage that looks just like this one right here. On our forum page, we talk about all kinds of things. There's general schooling advice. There's some parenting and life advice. There's some tech support questions for Goalie, some Goalie tips, but we'll be talking about none of that today. We're talking about government waivers, and specifically government waivers in the state of New Mexico. All right, so we're going to be focusing on one waiver today, and that's called the Developmentally Disabled Waiver, also known as the DD waiver. Who can apply for this waiver? So according to New Mexico, any kid or adult who has either an intellectual or developmental disability, which includes a diagnosis of autism, can apply for this. There are no age restrictions on this waiver, and eligible applicants are required to meet an intermediate level of care. So there is a technical definition for intermediate level of care that you can find out if you click this hyperlink and look at the eligibility requirements on the webpage. But to sum it up and make it simple, an intermediate level of care essentially means that you require some level of supervision, some level of support to get through your everyday activities. You don't require a doctor at your side at all times or a nurse or heavy medical equipment. You just need some supervision and support. This is typically the category that most Goalie families fall into, which is why we decided to focus on this waiver for this video. All right, what are the income requirements? So luckily, eligibility is based entirely on child income, so unless your child has an income, you should be eligible based on income requirements. All right, what do I actually get on this waiver? So there's a long list of things which you can read right here, or feel free to check out on our forum page, but the thing that we kind of want to focus on is assistive technology right here. We're making these videos to help all families get all kinds of services, but specific to Goalie, Goalie is an assistive technology. So theoretically, you could get covered, you could get your Goalie covered with this Medicaid waiver, as it covers assistive technology, which is a great thing. All right, how do I actually apply? So the first step in the process is to complete the HCBS registration form. That can be found at this hyperlink on our forum page right here. And the rest of the steps you can follow by following the step-by-step instructions on this webpage, to repeat the word, that we linked in our forum as well, which has a helpful step-by-step guide. All right, now what does the Goalie team think of New Mexico's waiver program? So it sounds good until we got to this point, right? Like, we have a process that has steps. There don't seem to be a ton of requirements in terms of eligibility of who can apply. There is a wait list, however, and that wait list is 8 to 10 years. I don't think I need to tell you guys this, but this is utterly unacceptable and disgusting. It needs to be shortened. No way can you have a wait list that lasts 8 to 10 years, especially when it's so important to get involved with coverage and helping children with intellectual disabilities early on. There are clearly problems that go on with the waitlist. In addition, there are some other options that you can get while you're on the waitlist. You can apply for the Family Supports and Reimbursement Program. This program is great. It actually gives you nearly $1,500 in funds to pay for some services such as assistive technology, which is what a Goalie is. You can also potentially receive a $2,500 stipend from the Autism Flexible Services Program. Both of those programs are hyperlinked on our forum. Feel free to check them out. Again, these are not permanent and they're not ideal because of the limited amount of funds and cash flow that you're getting from them, but they do allow you to get some support while you're waiting for that longer coverage to come through in that wait list. All right, let's go on to our Goalie waiver scorecard. So based on website clarity and ease of navigation, we gave New Mexico a 2 out of 5. It was helpful to find some of their resources like these 2 reimbursement programs that we found, but overall, it's not super clear what to do. They have a step-by-step guide, but it's not fantastic, and additionally, they don't provide a lot of county-by-county information numbers that are really helpful to families. Okay, in terms of access and requirements of qualification, we gave this a 0 out of 5. 8 to 10 years for a wait list. That's just ridiculous. There's no way you can get anything close to a passing score with a wait list that long. In terms of healthcare coverage, we set it to give that a 3 out of 5. It's hard because a lot of families aren't ever getting to this point because of the long wait list. But as you saw earlier, there are a good amount of services covered, including assistive technology, and some of those smaller stipends and dollar cash flow amounts are helpful and cover some services. So we gave this is their best score, a 3 out of 5. Not fantastic, but still decent. We hope you found this video to be very helpful, but don't really want it to be your only source. We talked about a lot of earlier hyperlinks on our forum post, but there are some additional websites that are really helpful that you should check out. So they're listed right here under the online resources for New Mexico section. And additionally, we've provided with some telephone resources as well. This phone number is for the statewide case management coordinator, whose name is Leah Manning. It's a helpful number to call if you have some individual questions about case management, this process. It's a good number to call. And additionally, the University of New Mexico offers autism programs that include some clinical services. To find out more information, call either one of these 2 numbers and they should be able to help you out with this process. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and we hope that you found them helpful and you get to navigate this difficult and troubling process.
If you've gone through this process yourself and can add any color to our research, please share your experience in our forum. Your help will be greatly appreciated by families who are new to this. If you're just getting started yourself, don't worry. We're here to help. If you have any questions, ask them in our forum and we'll do our best we can to support you. And lastly, if you found this video helpful, let us know. Drop a like or leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.